On June the 10th, hundreds of teachers came to London to lobby their MPs, and those MPs are starting to listen. And now, Michael, it's time for you to listen too, because your education policies are so bad for the education of our children. Your constant reforms to the curriculum and examination system, on which you haven't consulted properly, are causing unnecessary stress to teachers and pupils and to parents. You really need to give the time necessary to serious matters. And as you know, thousands of good teachers are leaving due to the huge increase in workload during your time in office, time spent on bureaucracy and form filling, not on creating exciting lessons for young people. And as for the free school policy, it's frankly in chaos. Scandal after scandal, schools not being properly overseen and certainly not encouraged to collaborate. You have the biggest shortage of school places in decades, an absolute failure of planning. And whilst free schools open where there are already surplus places, you are refusing to allow councils to open schools where there is patently need. Astonishingly, you're giving £45 million to Lord Harris to open a selective sixth form free school in London, whilst at the same time cutting £100 million from sixth form provision for young people elsewhere. Finally, you are actually failing to plan for enough teachers, with primary and some secondary subjects under recruiting, and experts are predicting much worse to come. Parents agree with us that it is singularly inappropriate to have unqualified people working as teachers. And Michael, you continue to pick fights with the teachers that you have got. You really need to begin to talk with teachers and their unions and to change the direction of policy. Otherwise, as the economy starts to pick up, we will see a further damaging shortage of teachers. But until we see this change, we will continue our campaign to stand up for education, and we invite parents and governors and young people to join us to press as hard as we can for this much needed change.